you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is at around 49 cents, guys. Wow, definitely in the red today, don't you see? Right around the eclipse is about to literally take place as well, right? A lot of rituals here soon because Bitcoin did dump. I'm pretty sure people were still scared of the SEC or Gary. Probably not, because they're getting cooked yesterday, right? So a lot of different things taking place as we speak, guys, and it seems like there's about to be a lot of volatility perhaps, so watch out, right? GPT stating $48,000 tomorrow, possibly. Who knows, guys, right? Based on the analyzed data, the predicted Bitcoin USD price for tomorrow is 48K, right? I don't know. We'll see, guys. But we do know that for a fact, what, guys? We do know for a fact that XRP needs to decouple, right? And it seems like XRP is about to be granted clarity here soon, right? The show is about to end, guys, so it seems like. Now, guys, we're from part of XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is called quite interesting. Now, with XRP, everyone keeps asking when moon, when this and when that, when high price, right? Now, for you to understand, you have to watch the full video today because it's all going to make sense, guys. First things first, from Baba Cooks. So, why doesn't anyone want to talk about the fact $589 plus is what is Swift Plus, right? So you do realize Swift Plus is 23.96, right? Basically, wait until you realize the snake, or wait until you realize the dollar is a snake above it, right? Interesting. Then fascinating how you get 823.96. What could that mean, guys, right? Now, what is fascinating in this picture, guys, right? This image right here shows what? Look at this, 589, right? The Ouroboros eating itself up, which is the reset, right? In between 5 and 9, you have the reset. So it seems like, not to mention, we see a lot of different numbers, right? Or prices, 4 digits and 3 digits right there. It supposedly means that XRP reaches a high price 3-4 digits with external events taking place, guys, right? As in Swift comes into play and all those sorts of stuff, institutions and whatnot. So that seems to be the game plan, guys, right? And it seems like Donald Trump is coming into play as well. Look at this, guys. Justin, former President Donald Trump, launches second series of his NFT collection. Wow, you can't make this stuff up, guys, right? This is the craziest thing. Donald Trump loves these NFTs, so to speak. A connection to BG123 again. That flipping bell again. This time in Trump's hand. Right, in Trump's hand, as you guys can see right there. Interesting. Could there be a connection to the BG123 image and Donald J. Trump right there, guys, right? Ringing the bell, possibly. Holding it. Now, this is the craziest connection, though, from Mr. Poole, right? USA first class. Not to mention 5813. Right, and then not to mention as well from Baba Cooks, his timeline started yesterday, guys, right? Or the Scales and Justice post. Again, very interesting connections to say the least. Now, why is Donald Trump making these NFTs, guys, right? Well, why? He doesn't need the money, duh. But for what specific reason? Maybe we crack the code. It's because to show the world subliminally through pictures what's about to unveil before everyone, right? Because, check this out, Donald Trump just released NFTs as a part of a series of Trump cards. Here are 2 of them. Both appear to depict his conquering of the world, as this has been foretold or foreshadowed many times before, right? This is the craziest thing, guys. I didn't look through his NFTs, right? But it definitely has a lot of symbolisms and whatnot inside of it, guys, right? In it, Donald Trump with the American flag restored, by the way, not torn apart, which definitely ties in with the Riddlers. Do you guys remember Donald Trump holding XRP in front of the American flag, right? It's restored, which is crazy to think about. And then we see he's holding the world, right? Wow, isn't this crazy? Is that number 45 inside there, guys? Sure seems like a 45.9. There you guys go, complete. Not to mention, though, the chessboard behind it, right? Then we see Donald Trump with a lion, guys. I mean, 45 as well, 9, right? conquering the world once again, right? Donald Trump behind it. Again, do you guys see what this all means, right? So, interesting. How about that bell, right? Bell connected to, you guys know. Interesting, guys. Again, Donald Trump is possibly, he will be a lot of people's savior when the collapse does arrive, right? He's going to be incoming as a people's savior, problem, reaction, solution, and this is how it's going to play out, guys, where we crack the code, right? Where the XRP community cracked the code, guys. This is where it all makes sense. So, Project Icebreaker by BIS, right? So, Mr. Poole just literally posted this video right here, right? Yesterday, or 2 days ago, about the Joker coming into play. Now let's talk about Project Icebreaker, because it seems like it connects to this project. Now it's going to make sense because BG123 comes into play as well. Even Fame21 was talking about it recently, guys. So again, there's a lot of stuff. I'm super excited. Now, quote unquote Project Icebreaker by BIS, right? Mr. Poole has posted this 121 ice shelf breaking video a few times, and this one may have been the first on 1/12/2020. Don't think it's a coincidence, and this article breaks down, I think, exactly what is planned for both the collapse and XRP, right? So this article basically tells us the collapse that's imminent and how XRP comes into play out of all this as well. Project Icebreaker, the beginning of a one world digital currency system. Again, I'm super excited, guys. Oh my, this is where, remember, wow, we got confirmed once again, guys. This is where XRP reaches a high price, is because these projects need to come in for play, right? Not to mention Swift and all these other institutions and whatnot, guys, right? These major players. That's how XRP truly reaches a high price, guys. Until you see that day, it will not, probably, right? It may even be suppressed to a certain degree. Then, now let's talk about the article. Then it connects to all this other stuff, guys. So, Fed is Fed loyal to BIS, not United States of America, right? Project Icebreaker, Federal Reserve are not necessarily loyal to Americans or to American officials. Again, we told you they are quote unquote above the law. They are loyal to the dictates of the BIS. Exactly, guys. Then, foreign exchange clearinghouse for retail CBDCs. We see right here, enabling the currencies to be traded from country to country quickly and efficiently. Icebreaker hub, right? And remember, the Fed and all these people connect together, right? They're all interconnected, even though they may state that they're not, right? The Fed is above it all, guys, because they literally print and they control the system that man is governed by today, right? So let's prepare, because this is what they are telling us. Now, these banks are, I'm pretty sure, connected to Ripple in some way, if I'm not mistaken, within this project. Why is this Norwegian bank that's stated in the BIS report right here, right? Financial infrastructure report. If you go down and type in Ripple, guys, who do we see here? You don't say? There you guys go, right? It's quite clear. Ripple 2017. Check this out. Ripple 2017. Japan Bank Consortium moves to become production ready. December 5th, 2017, right? Which will connect to Ripple. I don't see no other crypto company stated here, guys, or referenced, right? You may do, but you probably do, but I don't, guys. Again, it's quite fascinating, right?
This is the Bank of Israel, this is the Nordic Bank, and Sweden, and they're setting up a cross-border platform for retail CBDCs. Now, there is a lot of dots, but no smoking guns, so to speak. You're going to see a lot of people in the XRP community kind of link this to the XRP ledger, and with very good reason. They speak like they're coming right out of Ripple's mouth. It sounds like elevator speeches that are coming out of Ripple executive mouths. And
Icebreaker Hub in theory functions almost exactly like the Swift payment system, which we just talked about. It is an incredible centralization bottleneck that gives its shareholders considerable power. Again, centralization to the maximum degree. Here we go. Then consider this, however, what if all monetary transactions were centralized through CBDCs and the BIS controlled the hub, in which all retail CBDCs are exchanged globally? This is what Icebreaker is, right? We go down here. Next up, Icebreaker Hub, bridge currency, right? Let's say there is a global scale economic crisis event. Price inflation becomes rampant and banking institutions falter under liquidity pressures. A lot of liquidity issues again. Why does Ripple have liquidity hub? Why does Ripple have on-demand liquidity, guys? It's all in front of our faces. Let's say that central bankers introduce CBDCs as a solution to the problem, right? Problem reacts to solution. Then the populace is so frightened by the economic crash that they then embrace the digital framework because they have to, guys, right? Problem reacts to solution because it's going to get very terrible, but it's probably going to take a few days, guys, right? Mayhem starts, begins, panic ensues, right? Their own global CBDC. In the case of the IMF, this one world currency, right? The BIS then uses this one world currency product as a bridge and the icebreaker going forward. Then, from Mr. Pool 33, get ready for a world currency. All happens on certain dates, guys, or numbers, shall we say, right? This is their plan, so it seems like. White hats are going to let this happen to a certain degree, just enough so that they can't go back and are left to fall on their own sword. Ouroboros 113, same system. Gold shall destroy the Fed, as you guys can see right here. Basically, what do we have here, guys? We have the time has come, right? 3/31/23, and then we have same system, right? 3/31/23. This is 133 and 113 together, right? Interesting. The time has come again on specific dates, numbers. Don't you see? Interesting. The time has come on that, guys. Let's decipher what that means. Same system, and then from Marvin Gaye, right? A few other pictures and connections right here. Again, at the end, you guys know what takes place, right? A connection to the whole world with gold coming back into play and all those things. Now, white hats, such as those people, decry CBDCs, and rightly so, knowing their plan, and to help people understand their intentions. But their plans will go ahead, not because they are winning, but because it will ensure their demise. Right, so it seems like from Mr. Poole that it's all going to be planned. It's all planned in the beginning of time. Not to mention, Donald Trump possibly gets the last laugh, right? Money will go digital, and it seems like it began right there, guys. A long time ago before then as well, but it started accelerating at that point. Remember, 2020, right? This is the craziest thing. Let's talk about it. Then, right, the Ouroboros events right there. So, crazy, guys. Now it connects this is where it gets even crazier from Fame to One More. I'm not going to play the full video, guys, but I'll have the link down so you guys can investigate further. But let me play a short clip of this right here. Now, where was it at? It was right here, guys. So basically,
when this first came out, so this was Lodestar's 2. Tobias Adrian, and I believe this guy is from Ripple as well, or maybe he's from R3, I forget. This is the IMF podcast that I was talking about. This is Project Icebreaker again. And now, I'm going to talk a little bit about Bearable, guys. So if you don't like that stuff, I advise you to turn off this channel right now and just kind of take in what I said. Well, when this first came out, so this was Lodestar's 2. This is the conference that I just showed you, SNB, BNS, and this is Bearable Guy's Riddle. This came out in Lodestar's 2 and says, we're not a muse. We need to find a partner that could lead and teach us how to utilize crypto assets to our benefits before the private sector, which is not regulated, overturns the kingdom. The partner would have to at least be working with a well-known worldwide entity before we could feel confident in proceeding. Anyone. And the music's just tick-tock, so it's just a clock going back and forth. So it has Augustine says, yes, we should be open to technology. And Brad looking at him, and then Brad looking back and forth. And then he ends up calling Alex from MoneyGram with an ace up his sleeve. So Ripple takes a $50 million stake in MoneyGram.
Ace up his sleeve. Again, guys, remember, the ace card or the trump card, right? United States of America has this card behind its back or in the back pocket. Just they're going to play it it has to be perfectly timed, guys. That's the thing. Now pay very close attention to this.
He ends up calling Alex from MoneyGram with an ace up his sleeve. So Ripple takes a $50 million stake in MoneyGram, and it says, I'm sorry, Mr. Ersk, we're gonna have to be on hold. So Bearable Guy was pointing to this, also the ship, right, and the king on the iceberg, Project Icebreaker, seems pretty relevant to me. Now, Tobias Adrian is setting up this project that has pathfinding. It almost seems like that's rippling to some degree. And I found, you're not going to believe this, but I found David Schwartz speaking. Tobias Adrian does a presentation at Berkeley. Here's David Short speaking. So I'm going to end the video with his little speech at the end of this, which is completely relevant. He talks about the XRP ledger and the need for a public neutral bridge asset between CBDCs. So you can't set up with all these walled gardens without having a neutral bridge asset. There's Tobias Adrian. There's Benoit Correa, which was also in the Bearable Guy of Riddles. He was formerly part of the BIS. There's Ben Erschdeck, which was on David Short's show, which was Blockstars. There's Michael Barr, former Fed from Berkeley. So these were all the people that are kind of in charge of Project Icebreaker, in charge of these cross-border platforms. And there was David Short speaking 2 years ago.
Most of you know about XRP
There you guys go.
and the other things that Ripple is doing. He's been a CTO in the industry for some time. And prior
Most of them know about XRP and Ripple, guys. The game plan is so clear. Don't you see what's really happening? This is how XRP reaches a damn high price, right? There needs to be a neutral bridge. What will that be? XRP, to say the least. Here we go. And this is where the Riddlers have always foretold the XRP community what's upcoming, guys, right? We're not making this stuff up. This isn't financial advice either, but the proof is in the damn pudding. Don't you see what's really happening? A problem, reaction, solution in order for them to introduce a new system, a new financial system at that, guys, right? And it'll trickle down to everything else, such as stock market, right? Everything will become tokenized and whatnot, guys. Possibly cryptocurrencies coming. Not possibly, I know for a fact, guaranteed, not financial advice, that cryptocurrencies, these certain digital assets will be integrated into the new financial system, right? Let's prepare, guys. System and systems, right? A paradox. Now, the fountain for today's video comes from Baba Cooks. Nice. Again, more talks about the BIS, guys. Remember, BIS is what? So it begins in reverse, right? They're all trying to accelerate their plans, guys, right? Into the new system, the new financial system at that. And then there's another project right here, proposes the creation of a synchronization operator that interlinks an RTGS system with another ledger, automatically orchestrating changes in ownership of funds and assets. Interesting, guys, right? Again, this all interlinks, guys. This all interconnects some way, somehow. Keep your eye on the damn prize, not financial advice. What is that? So, guys, amazing in this. See ya.